Hi and welcome. I'm John. This is Unique Game Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a Let's Build video. What are Let's Build videos? What they're all about? Well, Let's Build video, I take a model kit and I show you guys how to put it together. If there's any areas of concern on the sprue, as in stuff on the sprue is numbered differently to what's on the instructions, I'll give you guys a heads up. If there's things like chains, pipes, things you have to be very careful for taking off the sprue and cleaning down. Again, it's, a visual way to help you. If there's anything on the part you're trying to take off the sprue, it needs to stay, but it's a little bit confusing. Again, this is a visual way just to guide you. If you suffer with dyslexia or just struggle with instructions in general, it's a visual aid. If you're interested in models for an army you have or you want to get, but not sure how difficult they are to build, again, this is just to help you and show you. These Let's Build videos are basically designed to help every single one of you with putting models together, no matter your age or skill level. So guys, for all my regulars here, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. So from the thumbnail, you guys would have seen I'm building a night spinner. Now this is a Aeldari tank. It can be a fire prism or a night spinner. I'm going to go for the night spinner. So I'm going to unbox all this and get it all out, and we'll go through the sprues and tools needed as always. Right, this is a heap of plastic here. Anyway, let's go through tools needed as always. Mold line scraper. Now you can use a hobby knife or some sort of surgical blade. If you're using a sharp tool, just be careful because it is sharp, and let anyone else in the house know you're using a sharp tool so nobody scares you. Make sure that you don't have cats jumping around at you or little hands around what you're doing. When I say little hands, I mean children. Clippers. Make sure it's part of our kit. This is a plastic kit, so I have plastic glue, but I do have super glue at hand just in case. And I have my favourite tool, which is sanding sponge. Now, sanding sponge or sanding block. Difference is the sponge is very flexible, the block is more rigid. You'll get this in a hardware shop, somewhere near the sandpaper or the wallpaper, somewhere in between. Alternatively, you can use the little files if you want to. Both of them work just as well. Now, so for everyone that's new, what we do is we go through the sprue, we have a look at the sprue, or in this case sprues, and ascertain what's what to make our job a little bit easier. Now we have the first sprue. I can see that's part of the body of the tank itself. I can see it's another part of the tank. All this, apart from the weapons, which is that one there, I have no idea what that is. I have pretty much, that's death spinners, I know them. Most of this other stuff, I have no idea about. That's the fire prism piece, I know that. And there's two other pieces that go with the fire prism. So, luckily, for once, I'm not 100% sure, clued up on what way this works. Now, I know this is the bottom part of the tank. There's another part of the tank. I think that's where the engines are. There's twin shrunken catapults, I know that. But this tank has the option to have twin shrunken catapults or a shrunken cannon. No idea what this is. I think this is the anti-grav motor thing. As that second sprue. Then we have the third sprue, which has the tank itself, top half of the tank. These pieces here are the cockpit that goes at the back here. I know that because I remember building a Falcon Grav tank way back in the day. Now you've got the fire prism pieces. Actually clear plastic, absolutely fantastic. You've got the cockpit windows to go on. Now I'm gonna put these on. But for me, I'm gonna just spray them black and have them as black. So putting the guy inside it serves no purpose for me. Okay, but I'll still run you through what way you do it. So I'm gonna finish getting set up here, and then we'll come back with the first pieces. But in true typical fashion, because this is an older model, it's still absolutely fantastic sculpt, but it's an older model. The instructions don't have any numbers on any parts. It's just a visual pieces. So that's why these videos are really important for things like this. Anyway, I'm going to come back to you in a second. So the first piece that's needed is this crazy piece here. Okay, it's next to this, the part of the fire prism gun. It's this piece here. I'm going to snip it off, clean it down. Right, so the next piece I need is this weird piece. And yes, it is that whole pipe with the two cone bits on it. So I'm going to snip those off, clean it down. I'll show you how it goes onto this first piece. That's very straightforward. In this middle bar, there's a little bit there. That slots in there like so. Okay. The next piece that we need is the little cockpit. So I'm going to snip it, clean it, I'll show you it goes on. Okay, so that was the wrong piece. There's one cockpit, that's the one I said it was. It's not, it's the other cockpit, it's this one. And I only realised halfway through there's two cockpits. Okay, so that's the one you want with that funny symbol on the bottom. And that just slots in that funny symbol there. There we go. So I'm going to glue that into place. We'll come for the next piece. So the next piece we need is this small piece here. I'm going to snip clean, so there it goes on. So this piece just goes over the top like so. Sorry, just off camera. There's a little nip there and there's a little clipper there. It just goes over the top, so the cockpit lines up with the hole there. Yeah, and just glue that into place. And then move on to the next piece. Right, next piece we need is this piece here. It's on the same cage as the little prism bits. So I'm going to snip that off, clean it down, I'll show you how it goes on. And this bad boy literally glues on there like so. Put this on hold whilst I'm filming. And it doesn't look, I don't like the way it looks on there. It doesn't look the way it's meant to be. Now there is an option to put something else on this side. There's no need to. I'm not going to bother with that. Same with the little man inside. I'm not going to bother with that. There are two little men. So there's this one, where the rest of the arms click onto the body and then it just goes in there. And then there's the other one, which is exactly the same. The piece I need now is the cockpit. Now there's no numbers on this whatsoever. So I'm going to take one off. It's supposed to, oh, maybe I should have been in first. Goes on there like that. Just clips in. Yeah, I was meant to put it on first. Alright, it goes in there, but anyway, I'm going to just have to press it open a bit and glue that in. Or snip the little bit off. I think it's actually be easier. And then just put some glue around the edge of it, glue it in. Because I'm not putting the man in there. I'm going to spray this all black. You know, this is a black canopy, so when the driver's in there, all he has is a heads-up display of what's going on around him. Well, because I'm building a depth spinner, these are I need these 4 pieces, and I need these 2 pieces. These 2 pieces are just absolutely fantastic. And these pieces, literally, you can see there's a hole and a pin, so you can see that they lock into each other. They lock into each other. So I'm going to snip them, clean them, and glue them, these ones together. I'll snip the other 2 bits off, I'll clean them down and show you how they go on as well. One thing I didn't show you, this is one half of it. There's a little bit on there that needs to stay. The other half doesn't have it. Okay, so when it goes together, that's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to glue that in, and then we'll start grabbing the two small pieces. So the little spinner bit itself, there's a hexagon fit in and a hexagon fit in, hexagon hole and hexagon plug, but these lines on the side need to line up with each other. It should go on one way, as you can see, they just line up nicely. Now, same as this one is a little bit of a, like the first one's a little bit of an issue. So what I have to do is go around and just fill that join line. And then the Diff spinners are done. Now, so the Diff spinner itself, this bit has one side slightly bigger than the other, and that just slots in there like so. So now we have the top half of the turret for the Diff spinner. That looks absolutely, it's like something out of Star Wars, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. So the next thing we need are these two bad boys. Now if you build a fire prism, these are the ones you need, but these two bad boys are what we need. So I'm going to snip and clean them. I'll show you how they go on. Now, so then this bit has a clip in there. That's going to go on there. So you can see I've already put the other one on. It just literally slots in there like so. Nice and easy. Looking absolutely fantastic. And the next piece we need, the crazy stuff starts now. We need this big bad boy. So I'm going to snip clean. Right, so the next piece we need is this crazy little piece here. And you got to decide what you're going to give it the shrunken catapult, twin shrunken catapults that it comes with. So on this one. Or, where are you? The shrunken cannon. I'm giving mine the shrunken cannon, so I'm going to snip that. Let's snip this little piece off as well. So this little piece goes in there. You have to wedge it in, but you need the wire hanging out the back. Okay, because then what happens then? There should be a bit of glue in here. And this slots in like so to give you your shrunken cannon. Flicking through like 3 different sprues here, it's a nuisance. Next piece we need is this piece here. Is on the same, that's where the big body was on this sprue. This piece that we're working on. So I'm going to snip that, clean it, and I'll show you how it goes on. And this piece is very simple. So to the pin, there's a hole, there's a plug, sorry, it just slots on there like so. I think that's the anti-gravity motor on it. Okay, let's go for the easy parts now. Now we're going to need this piece and this piece. That's actually got, these are actually numbered. That's bonkers. These are actually numbered. That's numbered 9, that's number 8. Was I not looking at any of it before numbered? Right, I know what's going on here. I know what this is. These are numbered. All these pieces that are numbered are the Falcon Grav Tank, because that's essentially what this is, the Aeldari Falcon Grav Tank. And I think this is just, I swear there was that bit goes on top here, and there was some sort of thing. No, the Falcon Grav Tank was a scatter laser and something else. Anyway, that's what this is, and that's why this piece wasn't numbered, because this is like the extra piece that goes in the box. But anyway, so we need number 8 and number 9. So I'm going to snip them, clean them, I'll show you how they go together. Sorry, It's not telling me I need this piece. That's for the Falcon grab tank. It's telling me I need this piece. This piece must be because it's not a transport vehicle. It's a weapon of war. So I'm going to snip that, clean that, I'll show you how it goes on. Well, it's a bit of a pain to go on. So what you do is you've got two pins either side. You can see there's the put hooks onto. So you slide one in, and then what you've got to do is just gently push the other one in. Now for some reason it doesn't want to sit flush, but we'll fix that. We'll glue that shut. So I'm going to glue that shut, and then I'll come back to you. Actually, glue that shut, and then it goes onto that part there. It looks like that part there. Yeah, it glues into there. It gives you that nice does glues in there like so. There's a little gap at the bottom here by the door, but it's not a big issue. That's all glued in. It's gonna I'm going to take these little pips off the bottom of the run here. Anyway, glue it together and then come back to you for the next piece. Right, so now you have an option to put star drives on. Okay, so one small one goes with one big one, and they slot in the back here. So you can see there's a little round hole. There's a hole in there, so a pin, circle pin in there. Yeah, just it's in there. These are not essential. They don't do nothing extra in the game. It's just cosmetic looks. It's pretty cool, I suppose, but not for me, unfortunately. So the next piece that I need is this big bad boy. This is the sprue that had this big piece on it. Okay, so I'm going to slip this off, clean it down, show you how it goes on. Right, so this piece then just slots over the top there. That's what I told you about the star hinges, because star hinges have little flaps that come out either side, so it looks crazy, but again, there's a no game term, nothing in game, so just it's just pure cosmetic. Right, so the next piece we need is the top piece. That's amazing. Right, so the next piece we need is the other cockpit lid. I'm going to snip that off, clean it down, and I'll show you how it goes onto the top piece. There was enough parts to build. Actually, the kit should have that. The kit should have enough parts to build one of these, and then you can just switch them out. And the last thing to do is then to glue this on there. So there's a little tiny hole there. There's a little pin sticking out there. So you just line it up. There it goes. Wow. That looks absolutely fantastic. That is the nuts. Now the only other thing to do then is take a spline stand. Take whatever length you want, glue it into there. I'll show you exactly where it pins in. Pins in just there. Now I'm not going to do that just yet because I want to spray the underneath first and then spray the top when it's all dry. So I'm not going to bother pinning it into the base yet, but it needs to go on the base because it's back heavy. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. I'm really pleased with that, even though the instructions weren't numbered for the top half, and even though when I come to doing the grav tank itself, the vacuum grav tank itself, even though I know it's a Diff spinner, but I mean the bottom half of it, the sprues are numbered, but the instructions are not. So anyway, I'm glad that's done. Any thoughts or comments or anything, guys, chuck them below as always. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything that I do in future. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so that triggers YouTube to this video more and more people. That makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. And until next time, guys, take it easy.